So now I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of a living trust. Wow. Pros and cons. Yes, everything that we do in life has a pro and a con. And there's two sides to every coin. And you need to look at them both, and you need to look at what's more beneficial for you and your family. Now, one is that a living trust is there. It goes into depth of who you want to give it to, what you want to give it to them, and why you want to give it to them, and if you want to give it to them in portions, or you have a specific instructions. That's one of the things that is very specific. Two, you also could be as specific as you have a healthcare directive, because a comprehensive living trust has several documents coming into it. So that would be it. So I think the biggest pro is that it saves you 6 to 8%. In California, you're looking at about almost $80,000 in just court costs. It can start as low as $26,000, but the most that I've seen it go up to is about $80,000 is the most that I've seen a family that did not have a living trust. Obviously, when they got the property over, there was a debt that needed to pay the attorney, so they needed to liquidate. That means that the family home will have to be sold in order to pay those fees if you don't have those available. So that could be a pro and a con if you do not have a living trust. So that would be a pro to a living trust by being able to prevent probate. Two, another pro would be is that you can be very specific in your instruction, because a living trust is a specific document that has hundreds of pages to it with a lot of legal jargon to be able to have it. Now, it's not simple, it's detailed to be able to do that. Another pro to that is that you can literally disinherit somebody in writing if you wanted to. It has that much power. You could actually build a legacy with a living trust. In other words, you can go four levels deep. You can go 4 generations, and that living trust will outlive those 4 generations if you so choose to. A con would be if you use an attorney, not our services, because we're not attorneys. We are a software company that is designed to just do living trust for financial planners, CPAs, real estate agents, and we service them, and we also service the community ourselves. If you use an attorney, the con is, it's a very negative, is that the attorneys charge a fee on a yearly basis or every 2 years to review and update your living trust, because laws change, things pertain, life changes. I mean, if you're a young couple and your kids are 10 years old, and 20 years they'll be 30 years old, they're going to be getting married. So you need to update that, because you may want to exclude the spouse, and you want the inheritance in case something happens to your daughter or son. You want the inheritance to go through to the children, not to, I call it there's a story of a tattooed son-in-law, right, that inherited half of an inheritance because the wife died a few years before, and nobody updated the estate plan in the living trust, and they inherited it. That's why it's so important. That's having a living trust takes responsibility. It's kind of like it's your estate plan that needs to be updated. That's why the attorneys charge $1,200 every time they sit down. It's another $1,200. That's why a lot of people don't do it. And that's one of the reasons why our service is so attractive, because you pay a one-time fee. That's it. For the rest of your life, you update it. And it's a simple process to update. So with that said, those are the pros and cons. If you have any questions, feel free to click the link, and I'm here to help. Thank you so much.